Hey, coming to you live today, cooking my dinner. Yeah, exciting, right? Well, it is exciting because I'm making roasted red pepper chicken farfalle and it's delicious and I wanted you to see me do it, so I figured why not come to you while I'm doing it. You might even hear in the background this like sort of water sound. It's my dishwasher. See, it's all live and good. We're going to be using a couple of things that I absolutely love besides the food. We're going to be using the Smart Multi-Cooker, which is amazing because what it is this part here is metal encased in Tupperware plastic, and this is just regular Tupperware. We're going to put the water in here with the pasta. That water is going to steam the chicken, but not cook the, like we're putting it in the microwave, but it's not actually going to cook the chicken with the microwaves. It's just steaming it. So cool. All right, let's get started. We're going to start first with the bottom part here. It's really hard to see on a video, but there's a little line here. You can sort of feel it. That is where the water line, that's the higher part that it goes into. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 cups of farfalle, which is bow tie pasta, okay? Got it in my modular mate because it has to be in my modular mate. I think this is 3 pounds of farfalle in this super oval 4 that I have here. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 pounds. I've got my measuring cup and it calls for 2 cups of farfalle. It is so far to the top that I'm actually going to use my hand to get this out right now. Sometimes people like to use their pasta in the, what do you call it, in the squares and stuff like that, but I like the oval. I'll pour the rest of it out. Here we go. It's such a big thing. There we go. Okay, see now that's why I wasn't pouring on that one. Now I'm laughing at myself. Okay, so we've got 2 cups of this. What I love about having everything in the modular mate too is I don't have to worry about it falling out on my head if I'm opening up my cabinet or anything like that. Or if you have, oh my gosh, how many people put the rubber bands on the bags? Don't do that. Use a modular mate. Oh my gosh. These things keep the bugs out. You can see how much you have left and look how much that is and how nice it stacks in your pantry or your cabinets. If you missed my video on YouTube with organizing your pantry, check that out. You're going to want to see that. So I've got my farfalle or my bow tie pasta in here. And we're going to fill it to the little fill line with water. So I just put some water in my 8-cup Mix and Store Plus pitcher because my sink's over there. And why do you need me to see me going over to that? All right. So there's a top line. We've got that right there. We're going to put this in. Oh, we're going to add a little bit of salt, kosher salt in this case. Just a little bit of kosher salt. Throw that little piece here. And I've got my pup underneath me, so if she makes noise, you'll know what that is. A little bit of salt going right in there. Now, what's neat about when you cook the pasta in the microwave like this, it actually takes less time than if you were cooking it on the stove, because on the stove, you're going to want to do it ahead of time. All right, so we're going to go here 3 minutes. Okay, I'm laughing because usually I'm wearing black pants and I'm really wearing my fancy dancy yoga pants with the flowers on it. Hey, told you, it's live and it's fun. All right, we're cooking that for 3 minutes. Now, in the meantime, we cooked chicken, not cooked chicken. I cut up chicken thighs. So it's 4 boneless chicken thighs. I like using organic chicken, so you can use whatever you want, but I've got that here. I'm going to put a little kosher salt on here. Do that right now. A little bit of pepper, just to mix it in. Throw it all. What I love is this with a little spoon on here, so I don't have to stick my fingers in. I always did, but this is nice. I don't have to do that, especially, obviously, I didn't touch the chicken. This is pre-done. And then just a little fresh ground pepper in there, ready to go. We're going to put that in. In the meantime, we are going to be doing, because that's going to cook in a second, we are going to be cutting up an onion, or we're going to be making it into little segments, I should say, and also what do you call it? A yellow squash. Super easy. I have my little container under here, which is from my Fridge Smarts, which fits perfectly in my mandolin. Love my mandolin. If anybody's ever cut their hand up, look, you're probably freaking out. Why is she doing that with her hand? That's because it's all locked. Excuse me. It's all locked right here, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, I'm just going to set it to here. I want them to be kind of thick cubes. And then this is going to make it come up like this, so it's a little bit thicker. So notice you can make cubes, you can make slices, and stuff like that. All right. With this, when you get the mandolin, what I love too is it even comes with a fun guide so that you can make, in this case, just your regular slices. You can make sort of julienne. You can make cubes. You can make waffle fries and stuff like that because we have a solid cutter, I guess you would say, blade, and then we also have a wrinkly one. Now, what's neat about this is it shows you what to do. With this, I just cut up my little onion ahead of time. And see this? I don't have to worry about anything. Now, because I'm doing this with a cube, I'm going backwards. You're probably wondering why. That's because these are going to slice it first. Then I do 90 degrees, and then I slice it down, and it's going to cut it in a cube. And I'm going to come back up. Oops. It's kind of fun when you do it that way. And then it's going to go like this. Is this fun or what? I'm just double checking where I'm going because I'm not used to doing cubes, honestly. And then go back down. And then one more time, I think, for my, yeah. I think I got an old onion here. I did. Wow. That's okay. We're good. I think we're good. I actually was going into my onions, and I'm going, well, this thing's growing some stuff. All right. We are good with my onions. I'll show you what that looks like right here. So I've got my little chopped onions. And then we've got my zucchini, my yellow squash, in my Fridge Smart, which if you've never seen me show about Fridge Smarts, oh my gosh, these keep your fruits and veggies fresh for weeks because there's a little venting system. So over here, broccoli needs to be open all the way. Time out to put the chicken in. Okay, so the pasta started cooking, and what we're going to do now, I don't want to cross-contaminate, is we're going to stick this chicken, yeah, we're good with this, right, oops, helps, hold on, not right into the pasta. It's going to go into this colander part right here, which this is the part that's metal encased in Tupperware plastic. It's going to go right here, so that's where the steaming's going to be. And I'm going to mix my chicken and just spread out my cut up chicken thighs. What I want to do is kind of get it even, just like, you're doing anything with a steaming. Oh, wow, you can actually see it's already steaming. I cut it into nice, small pieces, so it's easy to go. And then we're going to, see, here we go. And we're going to put the top right on here. Again, metal encased in plastic, and we're going to go for 8 minutes. Super, super easy to do. Okay, so we've got that going for 8 minutes. We're going to finish up with my yellow squash. So I was telling you about the Fridge Smarts, and over here, it's a little hard to see, but the broccoli needs a lot of air. So that corresponds up on top, if you can see, that gives it a lot of air, so it's open, and you don't want to put broccoli like in something airtight. But things like your zucchini, you want airtight, and that's in the middle, and then over here. And then on this side, things like peppers, what else do we have? Apples and stuff need medium air, spinach and stuff like that. So really, really cool. Love using this. Got this going. I'm sorry, spinach needs the regular. No, spinach needs full air like zucchini. So broccoli. Now, I washed this ahead of time, but you always want to you want to put in your vegetables dry and dirty. I just washed it because, like I said, my sink's over there. But these organize in your fridge. I actually have a huge piece of zucchini in there too. So I've got my yellow squash, and I'm going to just probably cut it down. No, maybe not. I just want to cut off the edge right here. Let's see if I need to. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. All right. I want to cut it in half just because it's a little big. And let's see where that goes. For a second, we'll stick him right here. And what I love about it is you just do this. And since we're going to be doing the same thing that I did before, we're doing slicing. Notice I don't even have to really look at it. Again, next time I should have gotten a better onion. It was a little bit old, but it's not bad. It's okay. And we're going to do this with my squash. How fun is this, right? And I'm not even worried about it because it's protecting my hand the entire time. Plus, oops, there we go. Got my little extra ones that I didn't finish off with. I'm going to actually lock this part. So as I go through like this, there we go. I'm not worried about getting those little extra nooks and crannies. And now I'm going to lock it again. And now I don't have to worry about it. And here we are. My squash, that's plenty. So I've got my squash and maybe one more. We'll do the other half. There he is. And my onions. My husband doesn't usually eat onions that much, so we're going to just do less onions on that. Okay, now I'm going to go back on this while we're doing that. And now also, what do we got here? I got my 9. And go back up here to my nice thick ones. And there you go. It's so fun, right? Now, what's neat is I use this. This can go in the dishwasher too, the mandolin. So once I have this, I'm not sitting there trying to figure out how I'm cleaning this up or whatever. It's super, super easy. Okay. And then any leftover little bits and pieces, if you have it like this, you can put it in soup or whatever. I've got that right there. Okay, good. Again, I lock it right up, so little hands and whatever. And then when you're storing it in your cabinets, look, this goes like that. Da-da-da. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to put this to the side for a second, and it's actually going to go right into the colander that is then going to go on the top. Oops. Yes, we are making a mess, but that's okay. If you see a dog coming in, they're probably going to try and get some of the goodies that are falling on the ground. But you can see, I'll show you what this looks like in a sec. Right here, right like this. And this is going to steam also when we put it in here. So what do we want to do? We want to add a little bit of salt and pepper once again. And then we're going to make our sauce while that is all going on too. So this is the roasted red pepper. Oh, I forgot to get out the heavy cream. I'm so good. I get so excited because I do my prep, you guys. And then I say, the one thing I forgot, but that's okay. The refrigerator's right here. Easy peasy. Talk amongst yourselves. Again, I like to use organic, so this is organic zucchini. The yellow squash, I should say. I did have zucchini from my garden, and if you saw it the other day, this is literally 1/4 of that humongous zucchini that I posted on my personal page. Oh my gosh, it was insane. And on Instagram, I think I posted it too. But so that's still in there. We've had like, I don't know, 4 meals with that. It's hysterical, right? Okay, so we're going to take my whipping cream or heavy cream, whatever you want to call it. It's cream. And we are going to take this with garlic. All right, so we're going to put this in my Power Chef. Now, the Power Chef is the ultimate chopper. Again, I love this. If you've watched any of my other videos and stuff like that, you'll see that it has the blade cover, so you don't have to worry about hurting your hands or anything like that. You don't have to, I even put it in the dishwasher just like this, so that I'm not slicing my hands. Oh my gosh. You need to pull it out like this, so now it's going to sit there on the side. Put this right in here. This recipe calls for 2 roasted red peppers that are going to be roughly chopped, 3 garlic cloves that are peeled. So I've got that right here too. I'm just double checking what we've got. Yeah, so we've putting the bell pepper, putting that in here. It calls for 3 tablespoons of feta cheese. Okay, and now my roasted red peppers. Now I've got this huge roasted red pepper thing that I got at Costco. So what we're going to do, have my nice clean, that's okay. Tupperware does not break. We've got 2, it calls for 2 roasted peppers. So we're going to pull them out of here. That's half a pepper. Here's another guy. Let me get the other half in here. Okay. So there's my half. Now I've got all of these roasted peppers. What the heck am I going to do with them? Well, we're going to put them into my freezer mates and freeze them up, or maybe store half in the freezer and half in the fridge, because it says once you open this that you only have to, you have to use it in 15 days. And I'm not having a big party anytime soon that I can use all of my peppers in, you know, for an antipasto platter or something like that. So I figured might as well put them in here and then just freeze them for ready to go. Maybe I didn't even need to use this big one. Maybe I'll do I think I'm going to do half and half. And I'll freeze some of them. And what's neat is I don't have to worry about the red of the pepper staining this, because it has stain guard on it. And then they organize together. Where's the other half? Is that what fell? No. I'm laughing at myself because everything's flying around the kitchen here. Okay, so we're going to freeze this up. And then we're going to be chopping up my... I'm going to let that sit there for a second. We're going to chop this up. So it's got the garlic cloves, the feta cheese. It calls for half a cup of heavy cream. So what's neat is, all right, there's a measurement on here. Where is it? Probably would have been better if I put the heavy cream in first, but that's okay. So that's 2 cups. I'm just estimating, you guys, because I, for some reason, okay, there we go. There we go. That's my half a cup. Because I didn't bring my other measuring cup over, so we're just going to go with that. And then feta cheese, 3 tablespoons of feta cheese, and a tablespoon of tomato paste, which I have here, which I'm going to open with my handy dandy can opener, which I love because This can opener doesn't let you cut yourself. Oh my gosh, super great. It just goes like this until you feel it go, and then you take the little lip here, not lip, it's a little magnet, and it just goes, voila. All right, we've got this. Calls for a tablespoon. Well, that's what fell on the floor, you guys, so luckily it's my floor and it's clean, so we're good. It calls, is it a tablespoon or a teaspoon? Double checking. Tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm not using the part that was on the floor, so we are in good shape. Tablespoon of my tomato paste. Great. Now that's going. You heard the microwave went off. So what we're going to do right now is put the zucchini on top, and we're going to microwave it for another, I always double check here, 3 minutes, I think it is. Yep, 3 minutes. Okay. I'm going to add my veggies. Oops. I don't want anything flying all over again. Now, if you're opening these things up, all right, if you're opening it up, you always want to open away from you because look at all that steam. I'm going to show you. My chicken is actually looking like it's done already. I'm going to stick this in here for 3 minutes in the microwave on high. Look at this. What a great one-pot meal. Okay, so we've got that. Now we've got my tablespoon of good Lord, I can't even think of it, paste, and also calls for white wine. So I'm using white wine vinegar because I like that, or it calls for white vinegar, but I'm using this instead. A teaspoon of that. Again, everything drops, but that's okay. We've got my handy dandy old-fashioned Tupperware teaspoons too because I have everything around here. So we're going to just do a teaspoon of vinegar. If you want to use that, use whatever vinegar you want to. I wouldn't use balsamic, but white wine is good. Regular white vinegar, maybe apple cider vinegar would be okay too. And where's my top to this? And so 3 tablespoons of feta cheese. I'm going to do 2 red bell peppers roasted, tablespoon of tomato paste, 3 garlic cloves, a little bit of oregano, just a teeny bit of oregano, quarter of a teaspoon. Not going to go crazy. It calls for dried oregano, so there we go. I do have some fresh oregano in the yard. I should probably just grab that. That would have been good. But this is easy. Then what's neat about this is I can just start chopping. 1, 2, and it's going to make a great sauce. I probably don't even have to chop anymore. I like to puree it and get the garlic cloves really good in here. Oh, wow. This looks like it looks like a dip. Doesn't, oh, there's the sun going in there. Okay, isn't that cool? Really great looking stuff right here. Now we're going to put it in here because we're going to be heating it up. I'm like literally falling on everything over here, you guys. This is on the floor what I dropped. Okay, so we're going to put this. What I do all the time is as soon as this is done, I take this and I put it in here so I don't have to worry about slicing my hand off, if I could find the right part there. I don't have to worry about slicing my hand accidentally, like if something goes on the floor or whatnot, and boom, I've got it ready to go. All right, so we're going to pour this in. I'm using my silicone spatula, and look at this. You can see how nicely chopped, if you wanted to get even more, but I like to have it a little bit, not chunky, but just like, a little more consistency of something, because this is going to mix with my pasta, and we're just going to heat it up for about 45 seconds. And this is called the micro pitcher, and right now it's in a new color. I actually have 2 colors here because I originally had the set in this really pretty purple, which I'll show you in a second. Over here. Where's my purple? This really pretty purple. And then the bottom one was in purple too, but this is in blue because the bottom one broke. But that's okay, because even if you have had something for 10, 20, 30, 70 years in Tupperware and it breaks, chips, cracks, or peels, you get a brand new one. So I got a new one, but it's just the color that it was in. I got it in that color. And there we go, ready to do this. So now I can put this in. What I love it is this covers it so it doesn't splatter. So we're going to put this in for 45 seconds. We're going to take out my pasta, and everything should be cooked. It's a little hot. I probably should have gotten some, what do you call this over here? Pot holders. But we are good. And, yep, that's all right. Got that. me show you. This, we're sticking in here 45 seconds, like I said. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this just over here on the counter for a second. We're going to drain the pasta. This is what gets fun. We're going to drain the pasta. I feel like I'm going to be wasting some water, but I didn't bring something to do that, so we're going to drain it over here for the moment. It's just a little bit of water. Hey, that works really well. Just a little bit of water left in my pasta. Just going to drain it over this. And talk about one pot meal. Now, I can just put this back in here with my chicken. Well, that's an interesting little thingy going over here. All right, we're going to, I am hysterical today. Okay, then we're going to put my yellow squash or yellow zucchini and my onions in here. Stick this here for a second. It says to give it a quick stir. I think my microwave is a little extra hot. So we're just going to give it a quick stir here. And it says to do it for another 45 seconds. I think I'm going to just do it for like 20. And look at this. I'm going to mix this up, and then we're going to take the sauce and put it on here. And look, you guys, the chicken is totally cooked. I know, right? 8 minutes in the microwave. Now, if you wanted to use chicken cutlet, regular chicken breast or something, you could do that too. But chicken thighs are a little bit more fatty, obviously, and that gives a better consistency with the pasta and everything. And here we go. We're just going to pour this right into here. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Now this serves 4, so I'm going to have it for dinner tonight, and then I'm going to have it again for dinner tomorrow, because there's 2 of us. And let me just finish this up for you so you can see how good it is. If you want to add a couple of other things, you want to make it more green, use a green zucchini or something like that. But it's so funny the way the light is right now with the sun in the afternoon. But is this delicious or what? Okay, we're going to try this. I can try it with this fork. Let's go. A little piece of pasta, little piece of chicken, little piece of other stuff. And it's going to be really hot. So, It's a little tangy with the red peppers and everything. You might want to take some parsley, put it on top of here. I think I'm going to do that. Really delicious, easy meal. Super, super easy and delicious. I can't say it's light because of the heavy cream, but otherwise it's really good. It's good for you and lots of fun. Maybe you want to throw peas in there at the end. Change it up a bit. All right, so that's our roasted red pepper chicken farfalle. Making a mess in my kitchen. I promise to clean it up. And I do have, where was that? Oh, these. I love these tongs because these are perfect for serving and putting it on my plate and everything else. So you guys go and have a great night. I hope you enjoyed my dinner that I was making today, and I'll see you